Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Collective, you know that I don't like to tap into karmic energy or people sending attacks or anything like that. You know, I just don't even, it just isn't even, you know, because like, who cares? I mean, we care, right? Angela, hello, Angela. Hello, Wanda. Hello, Ms. Nora. Hey, Auto Love. Valentine. Hey there. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Candida. Hey, Maria. Hey, Eli. Anyways, yeah. Shut up. Okay. Yeah. Listen. As I was saying, you know, usually when I'm shuffling and a bunch of cards just flop out before I am done talking, I put them back. But I'm going to keep these. I'm going to keep these because we have the Devil card, okay? This is they're collective. You are going to begin to feel better. If you're not already feeling better, like if you hadn't been feeling better yesterday, or that there was some spiritual attacks going on, okay? Not to create fear because you're very protected. This message is actually to tell you that like whatever had been sent to you is broken. It's like it's gone back. It's like whatever it was, right? For some of you, like I'm hearing like it was like a curse that you had been under for like a long time. Okay? Like I'm hearing like 9 years for some of you. Okay? For others of you, it was just some sort of like confusion spell or some like distraction spell, or I feel like I'm seeing some kind of like interesting characters as far as like maybe somebody tried to send, you know, some energy to your house, like a deity or something like. But here's my thing. Okay, this message isn't to create fear, right? Because like this is to let you know that this has been broken, and you know, like you're on the other side of it. Okay, whatever this was, okay, it was something to keep you from healing, to keep you from being the warrior that you are. Like it's basically to like take your strength. Okay, to take your ability to manifest, right? To take your intuition, to cause confusion, to it's like to prevent you from. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Hangman reverse, the Magician reverse, and the Moon reverse. Okay, this is somebody who did not want you to know who you are. They did not want you to know who you are, okay? Because all of these things, all of these cards help you on that discovery journey here, okay? The Hangman, you know, that's going within, that's healing, that is looking at things, that's gaining wisdom, right? Somebody did not want you to be able to even know that you have the power to do that, right? The Nine of Wands is that wounded warrior, right? They didn't want you to be the warrior that you are. They wanted you to just be wounded, okay? The Magician in reverse, obviously we know what that is. If that's coming out with the Devil, that's some pretty sneaky shit. But you are, you know, we all have we all are the magician, right? We all are. You have these great manifestation abilities, right? And it starts in the mind and it starts in the heart, okay? And so, you know, that's another thing. They wanted to keep you from doing that. And the Moon being your intuition, right? Your spiritual gifts, your healing. Again, it's whatever this was, right? It was to prevent you from continuing on your path, to prevent you from knowing who you are. Or for some of you, I'm hearing it's to take you backwards, right? It's like maybe you discovered who you were, but it was almost like this energy that was like distracting or wanting you to forget, or to, you know what I mean? It feels like it's like You know, if you've been feeling like you want to give up lately, and maybe that's why we've been getting a lot of those messages lately about not giving up, right? Because it's like that could have been some of this energetic work that was going on, right? And the divine knew this is what's going on. Do not give up, like you're almost there. And I don't know what the significance is about the timing, about this energy being, you know, sent back or being removed from you. I feel as though it was almost like a lesson for everyone involved, even you included. Like maybe now knowing, right, that we know over at least the last couple weeks, right, that you've been, you know, maybe feeling off, or, and look at us, we were like chalking it up to eclipse season, which eclipse season probably added to it, right? But here's my thing, collective, is like, you still handled eclipse season and whatever this energy was like a freaking champ. Okay? Like you still did all the things, right? You still went within. You still worked on yourself. You still, it's like you did not stop. You did not give up. And I think that that's a big reason why a lot of these messages, interesting, okay. Sorry, that's just a synchronicity. There was just a Snapchat notified me of somebody posting a story, and their emoji or whatever, like whatever it is, right, is a witch. It's a witch. Okay? You know what I mean? Like, hello, synchronicity. There's your sign, right? The confirmation. That's what it's called. Confirmation. Yeah, it just showed up. That's funny. Anyways, moving forward. So, yeah, okay, that's what this was, okay? Somebody did not want you, okay? It feels like it's been like this, you know, for some of you, like I said, 9 years, that's very specific, okay? 10 years, we're gonna start some more. Guys, I cleaned my desk. Oh, it's gorgeous. I have not checked emails yet. I will be checking them after I get done with this live. Anyways, back to you guys. Back to the collective messages. But yeah, so, yeah, go you, Ms. Nora, because you're right. You're exactly right. Like, this energy, whatever it was, you know, it was just, whatever they wanted you to feel, right? Okay. They're now probably beginning to feel this energy. Okay. It's being returned. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody, I honestly, I feel like it was somebody that you were close to. With this Two of Cups here, I do. I feel like it could have been somebody you were, you know, in some sort of partnership, but it could have been also, you know, best friends. It could have been, it's somebody, it was like, you know, like I'm hearing like an intimate relationship, right? And intimacy isn't always like, you know, it was a close relationship, right? Somebody that you told things to, somebody that you trusted, somebody that you know, really opened up to here, okay? They use that trust. They use that trust against you, okay? It's like they whoever this was, right? They use that trust to get all of your, you know, to figure out what's going on in your life, so they knew where to attack, okay? This is somebody that, yeah, this is somebody that played it very well, but I think intuitively you kind of had been feeling this for a while. I feel like you may have already kind of like walked away from this person, whoever this is, okay? like this, you kind of, again, I'm being drawn to this like bowl of fire on the water here. Like, you know what I mean? It's like you put this connection to rest, because I get the sense that intuitively you kind of felt that this was going on. You didn't know necessarily like about the magic or anything like that. There's clarity coming around who this person is or these people were. Okay, there's a lot of clarity coming around that. But yeah, I feel like this is a person that you may have disconnected from. Already, right? And you've been kind of resting, you've been kind of healing. So whatever this was, honestly, it served you. Okay, it did. I feel like it served you somehow. Okay, your angels definitely were always protecting you. You know what I mean? Like, something about recruiting. Okay, this is somebody who maybe recruited people to help them. Okay, so whoever this was, okay, they weren't necessarily, they couldn't do it on their own. Blah! Okay, this is somebody who just was, okay, collective, you may have been, here's my thing. Okay, maybe this person felt that you looked like prettier or more handsome than they did, or maybe they felt that you were more successful, or there was some sort of envy, right? There was something that about you, collective, that made them feel left out, and this kind of like got the best of them. Okay, like I really feel like it, and I feel like it wasn't just one person, right? I really feel as though this person maybe worked with others, okay, up to like 5 or 6 people in total here along the I feel like this has been going on for a while, collective. Okay, for some of you, this has been going on for a while. Like, I'm hearing relentless, okay? For some of you, like one of these people may have already passed away. Due to like some sort of obsession with like man. I feel uncomfortable even talking about it because it's like, is this my business? But yes, okay. Yeah, so okay. Yeah, this is for, okay, not for everyone, but here's my thing. Again, like, you don't need to fear because you're on the other side of it. Okay, it's like you're on the other side. Something has been, like broken, and it's I feel like, basically whoever like this person or these people are, okay, you could have met them at work. At one point, maybe you worked with them, or like that's how you knew this person, right? You got close with them or something like that. Like there was something about work here, okay? That could have been a thing, right? Maybe you worked with this person and you like surpassed this person, right? Maybe you both had same goals, but because collective, it was on your timeline to I feel like honestly there was a contract though that between you and this person, right? It was like you were You were sent to see how this person would react, okay, would respond, would treat the earth angel, okay? There's something about that, right? But you set a goal and you work towards it and you got it. And I feel like maybe you will reach this. Some of you got there. Collectives, some of you, if this was a work thing, right? You worked really hard and you got where you got by working hard, by your work ethic, by all these things, right? You didn't have to do anything like shady in the, you know what I'm saying, right? You didn't have to you didn't have to sleep your way to the top, for lack of better words. And I feel like whomever, this is not for everyone, but for some of you, there's some people that had to do that, right? There's some people that, or they felt like they had to do that. You never did. And that could be one of the things that really got to these people here. Yeah, this, I keep hearing trio. So there may have been like 3 in specific people that were doing this. One of them I feel like was being paid by someone. Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. They're scared. And for some of you, one of them has passed away. Collective, it's just who you are. It's just in your nature here, okay? Like, there's also this energy of like, some of these people may have known something about your life path, right? Your life purpose. And this energy could have been trying to get you to walk away from your life path, from your life purpose here. That feels like kind of a newer energy type of work here, okay, because it feels like maybe maybe not recently, but as of within the last couple years, you really kind of like stepped into that role, or stepped into kind of have been aligning yourself with this life purpose, this life path. And I feel like there was somebody that wanted to get you off of that path, right? They didn't want you to know the truth about yourself. That you are the 9 of Pentacles, okay? Which is like the Empress or the Emperor in the Minor Arcana, right? This is somebody who's very independent, very free, very wise, very attracts a lot, right? Grows a lot. This is somebody who turns something, turns nothing into something really big, really major, okay? Somebody has lost a lot of money over doing this to you. They have. And they've been doing it for some of you for a long time. And here's my thing, is you have been taking this energy and you have been like feeding your own garden with it, okay? We've talked about that before, right? Knowing how to alchemize that energy. It's like, even though maybe you didn't realize that that's what you were doing, you did it. It's because your higher self knew, your soul knew what to do, right? This is not your first rodeo, okay? It's our brain that tells us we don't know. But our heart and our soul and our really truly we know, right? If you ever have noticed how sometimes you just make decisions and you're like, okay, that actually really, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like sometimes well, it's just that you just know, right? That is one of your gifts. That's called claircognizance. Okay. And I feel like, collective, that's always served you. Okay. That's always served you. And it's like your higher self has always been speaking to you. Okay. So for a lot of you, there's this new discovery of claircognizance going on, right? And that's the just knowing. Okay. Or maybe it's like you've always been there, but it's like you've always like known that you had that, but you never really understood it. You never really knew what it was. Okay. But I get the sense that you probably always listened to it. Okay. Because yeah, it's like you just know, right? So you're thinking, right? It's like it's like, okay, that makes sense, right? Which claircognizance is that is like self-mastery at the finest, right? When you can really use claircognizance to be in service, because you have really mastered the mind, right? Your mind is not intruding on the gift, okay? But there is, it's about learning what is it, just knowing part, and what's your mind, and you'll figure that out, right? It's, anything that brings fears is always going to be your mind. Okay. But yeah, collective, it just, listen, you made it to the other side. Okay. I really, the truth is, okay, that you are in this Nine of Pentacles energy. Anything else in your physical life is an illusion. And I want you to look at that, right? If you don't feel free, if you don't feel peace, if you don't feel abundant, you're under some sort of illusion that your subconscious mind is playing out. And that illusion, it's been projected onto you. It's been, and so, I highly suggest that you go within, right? When you are feeling like, I don't know how I'm going to pay that bill, okay? I need you to go within. I need you to find that in your body, okay? Because you are very well taken care of. This earth is so abundant, okay? And anything less than that, anything less than having, it is your birthright to be abundant. Anything less than that is an illusion. And you are more than worthy. You are so more than worthy, okay? So when things don't look right on your exterior world, right, just know that it is a straight up illusion. The truth is, okay, that you are abundant. Okay, and you can clear that illusion, but this message is to let you know that there has been some sort of, like, something is finally coming to an end. And again, I feel like for some of you, this has been going on for a very long time. For a lot of you, for years, you had no idea what was going on. No idea what was going on. Okay? And I really get the sense that whoever this was, right, they, let me make it clear, like, no, I'm not even going to say that. Whoever this was, okay, for a while, they thought it was going to work. Okay, I think they thought it was going to work. They were doing the damn thing, okay? And then it got slippery, right? Then it got a little slippery. And then I'm hearing, then somebody has passed away from this. And that's not for everyone, but that is for some people, okay? That there really have been people who have passed away from coming for you. Okay? And so then somebody passed away, and then it got scary. And basically, I feel like since then, whoever this is, they literally have just been, it's like they don't want to do it. They're scared to do it a little bit. but it's like they've been attempting to hold up some sort of like face. You know what I mean? It's like they have to keep up with the illusion. They have to keep up with the delusion. These people could have been using your essence, using your energy to create in their own life, okay? And that's why they needed to keep it up, right? Because whatever they've created in their life is not actually them. It's you. Because they've been pulling on your energy. They've been pulling on your essence. They've been pulling on your ability to create, your ability to manifest. And so if this comes to an end, right, that's why they had to continue. If this comes to an end, then people realize that who they say they are is not really who they are. But they've had to keep up some sort of facade. This is coming to an end. It's like there's everything comes to, you know, I don't like to say that. I don't like to say that everything comes to an end because I just don't believe that that has to be true. But in this situation, it does. You have reached, you have broken some sort of cycle or some sort of something that makes this, it's like part of the contract or something. Like it's, I don't know. But you have done something here that makes it like now against the rules. Like it's always been against the rules, but now it's like, I don't know, there's something about divine timing here. Right? Because we like to try to think, well, like, why did God even allow that to touch us to begin with? Well, it was serving you, right? Because somehow you used whatever they were sending you for your benefit, for your growth. And so it's almost like your ancestors, your divine team were like, you know, they're like, oh, that might work. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get mad at your team because that's not for everyone. But the thing is like, as you healed, right? They were feeding off of their own demons, right? Within them, their own trauma energies, okay? Their own, you know, whatever you want to call it, okay? That's how they were able to, you know, it's like their demons were attaching to your demons, right? But as you continue to heal and release and gain control of the shadow, of the demons, right? I'm not saying that everyone has demons, please don't. You know, that's not, it's just, I hope you understand, right? It's your shadow side. It's your, you know, it's everyone has them. Everyone, okay? But you have, as you continue to gain control over those and release them and heal them and master them, really is what it is. What they were using couldn't work anymore, right? Because they were feeding off of those energies within you, right? It was like they were sending energy to that demon or to that parasite or to that shadow that kind of like expanded it, right? It kind of like helped it grow, which then took total control. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it took precedence over your energy, over your environment, over your aura, right? And that's how that was able to work. But as you continue to do shadow work and gain control over the shadow, right? And you know, make friends with those demons. They can't do that anymore. There's nothing to, you know, all they're doing at this point is just giving you, which before they were just giving you free energy. But now, because it's like there's nothing to feed into, now they're really just giving you like free energy. It's just like, you know, and you could just like sort it out however you want. Like, you know, so yeah, you've broken some sort of curse. You've broken some sort of illusion, some sort of spell here. Good work. Good work. Let's see. What are we at? 29 minutes? I hate spam texts. Isn't it enough that they call? Now we get spam texts. Oh. All right. Let's see. What else does the collective need to know? Yeah. Look. We have the sun and the devil. Okay. So this is exactly, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're gaining clarity. You're going to get some sort of clarity about who this is in your life, about who is doing this. Okay. Some of you, there was a lot of focus around trust issues. Okay, you might have a lot of trust issues, and that might be something that the divine is asking you to work on, because that might be something that they have recently been feeding on here. Okay, this person may have wanted you to just kind of like, I don't know, maybe I'm hearing like social butterfly. Okay, maybe you got along with a lot of people, or you're just very friendly, you know, maybe you just kind of, you know, and this person was envious, right? They couldn't do that, and it's like they wanted you, whoever this person was, they wanted you, or these people I'm hearing, they wanted you to be alone. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know why, like, why, like, why? Like, why don't you just learn how to be the social butterfly? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But it's all about the personality, right? Like, collective, you have it. You know, you're very giving. You're very generous. You're very kind. You know, you're friendly. You're funny. You're fun. But you're also, I'm hearing you're also hardworking. You're down to earth, right? You give good advice, like all these things. I'm channeling all these things that you are, and these are all these things that these people didn't feel like they were, right? But they have the potential to be all of those things. But again, from a very unhealed state, they have no idea, right? They have no idea, and so they just did what they, what they thought that they could do, right? It bothered them. It's like you kept them up at night, okay? And now they're really going to be kept up at night, because you have swept out. You have mastered yet again another demon, right? So another curse has been broken, or another spell, if that's the case, right? And it's like, not to say that there's any more, because I feel like this message is like kind of all encompassing, just the way that it's coming through here. But yeah, you're gaining clarity around who this is, and also around the illusions in your life, okay? There's something about like contentment, right? This may have been something that they played on, was making you feel like non-content, okay? Or like ungrateful, okay? Yeah. They're getting left out here, okay? They're being left out. Some of them are actually going to jail. For some of you, somebody's actually going to jail. But I really feel like for a lot of you, it's a mental prison. Okay? A mental and a spiritual prison. Okay? Whoever these people were, they're either being forced to stop, okay? Some way, somehow, okay, or they're choosing to do so because their life is falling apart and they are struggling, okay? They are struggling. And collective, here's my thing, is I know that not a single one of us would have wished that on anyone. We wouldn't have, you know. Chances are these are people that you know what I'm saying? Like, I know these are people that you trusted at one point. Okay, these are people that you know, that you were close to. They used your trust. They took advantage of your trust. And and for some of you, again, they've been doing this for years, and so they have years of whatever they were doing to you coming towards them. Some of you, they've been receiving that karma already for a few years. But just some of you, they knew that it was, you know, karma from what they were doing. For others of you, they didn't realize, and they're just now realizing. They're like, oh shit. I feel like the wake-up call for some of them, you know, for the ones that actually somebody passed away, that was the wake-up call. That was like the, you know, like the moment where it was like, maybe we shouldn't do this, okay? Yeah. And some of you, I feel like you've been kind of like searching for who this is. You know what I mean? Like feeling like, knowing, like, I know that this is not my energy, right? Feeling like you're constantly alchemizing or constantly, you know, like, and it's like you haven't been able to figure out where it's coming from, right? And you know, it's kind of nice to know where it's coming from, but I think at a point you kind of got to the point where you're like, okay, I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? Like, I figured out how to handle it. I don't need to know who's doing it. Just, you know, I trust this process or something like that, right? You kind of surrendered. You put it to rest. You're like, whatever. I just know that this is happening, but I know that it's not necessarily my energy, right? Like, and so you just took care of it, right? You just took care of it. You alchemized it. You prayed on it. You know, some of you may have sent it back. Some of you, you know, turned it into love. Some of you used it to create it. You know, you did all different things, but so, and it's almost like because of that, because you surrendered that, because you had the strength to just like let go and be like, I'm going to be victorious regardless of whatever some other people think that they can do in my life. Okay? Because like, you have no power over anyone, and no one has any power over you unless if you give it away, right? And by giving it away, that is, you know, that is those, we've given our power away in several situations, right? Where trauma was formed, you know, where an unworthiness was formed, where we didn't believe in ourselves, we didn't know our worth, we didn't, you know, that is when we give our power away. And so, but that's an illusion, right? In full reality, right? Once you call all that power back, that you unknowingly gave away, right? You had no idea you were doing that, and that's okay because we've all been there. We've all done that. Now you can call all this power back, and you can know that nobody has any power over me, and I have no power over anybody. And collective, I really get the sense that you don't desire to have power over anybody. That's not, you know what I mean? Like that's divine feminine. That's divine masculine. I just desire to master myself, right? That's what I'm here to do. Self-mastery, to create, to help others master themselves, not to be the master of them, but to master themselves. That's divine feminine. That's divine masculine. like these messages today, collective. It's feeling good. It's feeling good. All right. We're going to get some final messages from this deck here. Look, and I'm keeping it clean. I'm putting them back. I'm putting it back. Are you proud of me? I'm proud of me. Yeah. You know, and I feel like that message, it kind of extends into, you know, when we talk about being a healer, right? Like, it helps us release that obligation to feel like we have to heal other people. We cannot heal anyone. You have no power over that, okay? But we can help guide those that want the help, right? That's the thing, is like some of us, you know, collectively are still in a stage where, you know, we feel like we have to save people. No, you cannot save a single soul except for your own. They have to choose to save them. And at that point, then you can reach your hand down and you can help. Because here's the thing is, again, it's like this, you know, say you're leaning over a cliff, right? And there's somebody down there, like kind of on this ledge, and you want to help them get up, right? But if they don't want to come up to where you are, you're just going to pull yourself down off of the cliff onto the ledge where they are by trying to pull them up, right? Because they're not going to help you. But if they want to get where you are, they will climb and they will help you pull them up, right? Okay. So, you know, it is not your job to, you know, always spread your message, always speak your truth, but don't feel like you need to force it on anyone, right? And I feel like collective, we've kind of gotten past that. But I'm talking to somebody, some people in specific, I feel it, right? Chances are, you know, there's some sort of religious background there, right? Because religion has taught us that we have to force that onto people, and that's just not how it works, right? That's creating fear, right? The most profound discovery is self-discovery, right? So it's almost the best thing that you can do as a healer and as a leader is to just be the example and allow those that want to know the tips and the tricks and the clues and the, you know, to come to you, right? Don't chase, attract. All right, final messages. Where did that go? Yo, we lost a card! I don't know if it went in the basket or... Where did that go? Okay. I found a different card though. Significant. Maybe this one is just for me later. I don't know. Anyways, this card, Bad Boys. Shorty wanna ride with me? We can get low. I don't know. What is that song? That came out of nowhere. Yeah, this could be like a brother figure, okay, for my masculines, whoever was doing this, okay. Again, like with this, this is somebody that you were close to, okay, whoever this was. But I also feel like the police may be involved somehow. Well, I did pull on that energy that somebody might be going to jail. So that's not for everyone. But yeah, there's police involved or some sort of detective here. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Somebody commented they love my burps. Thank you for loving my burps. Thank you for fully supporting the the burping, because you just can't help it sometimes. Here it is. Yeah, I didn't give up. I didn't give up on finding it. And guess what card it is? It's the emotions. And guess what she has there? She has a sword, which represents the mind, right? Represents the thoughts. And that sword is balanced. It's stable. She's holding it. It's level, right? Okay? And look, there's somebody here that is like crouched down, okay? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Collective, you have this like kind of seductive energy a little bit. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way at all. But it's like your energy, collective, is not only is it seductive in a way, but it's also like graceful and very like, I want to say like ladylike or gentlemanlike. Like it's charming, right? But it's also like, I know my worth, right? Like it's like giving like serious bad bitch vibes. Okay, because it's like there's this seductive energy, there's this like grace and this like kind of like almost like mysterious energy, but also like this master energy, right? Like it's like people, like you are giving off this energy of like, don't fuck with me, right? Like you are a bad bitch or a badass dude, okay? I don't know, and like, yeah. And I feel like whatever energy had been sent your way to like make you forget that, it's being cleared out, right? And so then there's and I feel like you're also clearing out like any illusions that had created trauma or formed, emotional charges or emotional activations in around certain areas in your life. And yeah, it's like this card like kind of flew away, right? But I didn't give up and I ended up finding it, okay? Along the way I picked up this card, right? There's something about this. There's something about that. It's like along the way I picked up this, so it's like, this says protect and serve. So along the way you picked up like being in service, or along the way, there's some sort of like police got involved or a detective, or it's like along the way you picked up something that, and you didn't give up, right? And you have balanced these emotions, because again, there's balance in your mind. There's balance in your thoughts. Congratulations, collective. What? I'm hearing like this. It sounds like the voice off of Austin Powers. You know when they're like unthawing him, and she's like says, "You have now completed the next phase." Right? There's something about that. Right? Like I feel like there's something about you have you know what I mean? You have completed the next phase. In that that I heard that. So it's like, I don't know. Oh gosh. Yeah. I think that's the message, guys. Oh. Oh. Oh, boy. No. No. We're not getting into all this. But listen, at the bottom of the deck is a union, okay? King of Pentacles, perception, self, abundance, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and I'm going to let you take that as you will. Okay? I'll say them again. Union, King of Pentacles, something very grounded. Okay? There's something that you're coming into union here that's very grounded, and it's because you have this new sense of perception about yourself. It's all about perception of self, right? When you manifest, right, you don't want to focus on the thing that you want. You want to focus on the emotion. I don't know why I feel like telling you this, but you want to focus on the emotion that whatever that thing, you know what I mean? Like that's the emotion that you want to put yourself in when you're trying to manifest something, okay? Whether it be peace or joy. And that's why it's best to just do the inner work, right? So then you just are in those, you're constantly in a state of peace, and you're constantly in a state of, freedom and feeling abundant, right? Because as you do the shadow work, right, it's like, you don't need as much to feel abundant, right? You lose all of those societal beliefs that say that your worth is based on what you have and what you do and all of those things, okay? And so it's best if you, when you're manifesting, to just go within, right? To just do the shadow work and just to allow your heart to attract what's meant for you. Some people will try to, manifest other ways, and that's okay. And I feel like that's why I'm trying to tell you, it's not about focusing on the thing, it's about focusing on the emotion that thing may bring you. But I hope and I desire that you just have that emotion, you just feel that frequency all the time, right? That's my desire for you. That's my hope for you. But yeah, woo! Some spell has been broken, and it may have actually been cast on you and somebody else, but I'm not going to get into that today. We're going to leave these messages here. So, yeah, okay. Anyways, love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I feel like I want you guys to spend this day just enjoying this new energy and focusing on you, okay? All right. Love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Yeah, drink lots of water. We'll talk soon. Oop. Whoops. La-di-da-di-da.